Hi guys, I'm Xiant, and I'm not dead, and this is an update video slash series concept sort of proposal I have for you. So basically the series would be a live comm that I would eventually bring out, using guns I think look silly. And in this case I think the Model 1911 Colt looks really quite silly, with the suppressor attached, and for this particular series of clips the ASVL with an infrared scope, because the scope itself is huge and the gun looks tiny in comparison. For the video, I will be doing a pretty basic live comm using some arbitrary rules that would break half the time, and I don't know how successful I would be given the fact that a lot of the guns in this game using certain setups are hard to use, like say the rifle scope, slugs, and the 870 like that guy was using. The key, of course, is that the gun has to look silly. How its combat effectiveness doesn't really matter in this case, since the Val is almost useless at long range, though I do get a couple kills later in the video at a fairly decent range for a PDW. The main reason this particular video isn't live commed is I thought it would be easier for both me and you guys to just put together a collection of clips using the weapon of choice and then propose a series to you rather than making a live comm and then you guys saying, well, this is shit, try something else. So I guess I'll come right out and ask, what do you think? Would sort of a silly weapon setup video live comm series be interesting? I've done a few live comms back when Bad Company 2 was still out, though you'll never see them since in half of them the audio was messed up, the other one was complete crap, and the third was the gameplay just wasn't very good. So, given the quality of the live comm footage I'm more than likely to get, would you prefer the sort of clip setup I've got here, where it's just a 5 or 6 minute collection of clips where I do a few kills and then I move on to the next clip, since Battlefield 3 is a little slower in the time between the action sequences? Those of you still listening, I'd love to hear what you have to say about this sort of thing, because I want to put out more content. Honestly, I do, despite all my efforts to not put out any at, all. And the reason for that is a few things. First of all, I've been having fun playing other games, unfortunately Call of Duty being one of them. The other is I'm a college student, even if I've said that before, and I'm in the process of applying to grad school. I've got finals coming up, and the computer I play Battlefield 3 on is years and miles and leagues better than the one that I have at school, so even attempting to do any sort of content on it would be a waste of both mine and your time, because I do all my schoolwork on that computer, and the content that would be produced would not be Battlefield for the first part, and secondly, it wouldn't be very good, considering the render times would, at the very least, would be atrocious. Coming up, though, I'm going to be done with school, finals are going to be over, I'm going to have the summer to do a lot of really cool things. I've got the next episode of Dissecting Hatred, which I'm actually going to be splitting into two separate videos. The Hatred video, which will be the overpowered weapons like, the USAS, the MAS, and other weapons that come up that are, considered OP. And then the other one, which I actually don't have a name for yet, where I go over the underused weapons. The next one's going to be the PP2000, and that was a bunch of fun to do because I hadn't unlocked half the stuff for it yet. I loved it in the beta, for the most part because of the damage glitch, and now I'm having a chance to re-unlock the extended mags for it. I'm finding out some really cool setups. I had a flawless team deathmatch that I, of course, did not record, that I really wish I could have brought to you as a commentary. But as with most things, you are never prepared for when the good stuff happens, and when you actually are prepared, the material that eventually comes of your preparation is subpar, and I'm not going to bring you guys subpar content. As for the videos I founded my channel on, the Tips for Clip series, I want to put out another one of those this week. I'm going to have to produce that one after this video. And I have a couple ideas for some regular comm series that I can probably start. I will submit the first Giggles video live comm, if it's going to be a live comm, to Revive, most likely, and see if they like it. After finals, I'll probably put together a few really high quality tips for clips that I'll submit to Revive. Some generic comms over, some just gameplay I get as I'm playing. I probably will not post exclusively Battlefield 3 in the future, seeing as I enjoy the game, but it's not the only thing I'm playing. I might post some Tribes. I might post some Blacklight Retribution, though that game is a lot less fun than I thought it would be, and they've capped the frame rate at 30 FPS, which is really sort of, it's not a very good idea because it ran fine at 60. And I might even post some Call of Duty gameplay, though it wouldn't be console stuff. It would be like some random World at War footage or some random COD 4 Pro mod of me completely sucking. Because as, good as I am at some of these games, mostly RPGs, I am complete balls when I play against good players. I'll hopefully get CS:GO sometime in the future. I'm on the mailing list, and I will post some footage of me completely sucking ass at that. I want to post some Skyrim footage of when I eventually finish filling my castle, maybe doing some mod promotionals. But other than that, it's mostly just going to be Battlefield, because that's sort of the content I base my channel on. So, I hope you enjoyed this somewhat rambling commentary. I finished this final game in 59 and change, so hope you enjoyed. Come back soon, do whatever. See ya.